It is often necessary to undertake endodontic treatment on a broken down posterior tooth. To aid placement of rubber dam and to maintain a coronal seal, it is important to place a good temporary restoration. A copper ring is one way of achieving this. The tooth must be isolated with rubber dam to begin. Copper rings are manufactured in a range of diameters, and one should be selected which is a tight fit, overlapping the margins of the cavity of the tooth. The copper is malleable and the ring can be deformed to adapt to the shape of the tooth. The ring can then be seated onto the tooth with firm finger pressure. A sharp instrument is used to scratch a line inside the ring, indicating the occlusal height of the tooth. This will show how to trim the height of the ring. The buccal aspect should also be marked to aid reseating. BB shears are used to trim the ring. Firstly, a few cuts are made longitudinally to the scratch line. Then the ring is trimmed around its circumference. The trimmed ring can then be put to one side. Loose dressings or caries within the cavity must be removed. Also, any material within an exposed pulp chamber should be removed. An open pulp chamber should be packed with a piece of sterile foam. Glass enamel cement is placed into the base of the cavity and flowed around the margins. The trimmed ring is reseated in the correct orientation and finger pressure used to condense the cement into the ring and the cavity. The cement can be smoothed and an occlusal form moulded using a flat plastic instrument. Excess copper is removed using a burr. Ensure that the height of the restoration will conform to the occlusion. The margins can be finished with a coarse softlex disc to remove all sharp edges. Now that the pulp chamber is protected, the rubber dam is removed. The cervical margin of the band is burnished to adapt it to the tooth. Check for ledges with a probe. The finished temporary restoration can now have an appropriate access cavity cut through it to undertake the endodontic treatment.